Good afternoon, traders. So today is a very interesting day because we're just going to be having NFP news to be released in the next 1 hour. I know things are going to be very hot. Yep. So we'll be here until 3:30, 3:40. Till we see what you're just going to be doing into the market. I'm ready here to trade the news with my live account. I'm just going to be going through the news. We are going to see what we're going to be expecting, and there are all things until the news is just released, and we're going to see whether we're going to have a very good entries. And I'm going to be showing you my positions, the ones I'm going to be taking during the news. So yeah, let me set this first. We are all right. I'm waiting to trade gold, Ethereum, USD, JPY, and GBP. So those are related to US dollar strength that are just going to be released today. I'm not a fan of stock market. ADP news that was released on the on Wednesday, printing 89k non-farm employment change. Okay. So as you can see, the employment change that was printed over here is only for private sectors, excluding the government jobs. So when we're going to the NFP news, we're just going to be including everything. But remember, is also this one is, I think it's also inside. This one is inside it. So probably what I think is we may get some little a bit of something that is rent in terms of NFP news because of this big move here from expectations of 154 and jumping all the way to 89, and that is why we can just get something very small like NFP news will be getting it to be a little bit small than what is expected here, but this is for only private sectors ADP. But when it comes to NFP here, you can see changing the number of employment during the excluding only the farming industry, but all other sectors are included. So it's going to be a very interesting thing. One of the things that you can notice in terms of gold is that it is actually approaching a very important zone, and this is what 1 hour time, 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame. This being a 4 hour time frame, a 1 day time frame. I mean, this being a 1 day time frame. There is a very important thing to note because this has been we cannot call this double top because already this market moved all the way from 1806 and move all the way to 1855 before probably going all the way down. So if you are going to get a negative result that are going to affect the dollar, we may see the same movement all the way to 1855. I hope maybe it can just come to that, because you can see on this indicator over here the gold is so oversold, is approaching 18 mark. The last time actually it was approaching this mark, let me show you. The last time it was approaching that mark, very long time. You can see these positions approaching all this way. This was 2015, 2015, 2016, 2018, like 5 years ago. So we may get a very nice move here, but you can see the moment is almost moving all this way. It was getting a lot of pips, and on this case, because we really have a support area where the market is actually supporting that zone, may get that market moving from that area. So that is would be expecting on the gold side. I think everyone can see that position. Everyone is able to identify this zone. So yeah, I think that one. So in terms of NFP news, let's see what is just going to be printed into the market. We're still waiting for that. So if you're joining this live, make sure that you subscribe and make sure that you like this video. It's going to be very hot. It's going to be very amazing. It's just going to be amazing today. Make sure that you do that. Make sure that you like. Make sure that if you have any question, you can leave it in the chat. I'll be checking that. If you have any question, make sure that you leave it in the chat, in the comment section. In the comment section, I'll be checking that one. The gold has touched, I think, 12 is be in the lowest mark. That it just touched all the way down since it started moving from 1850 something, and now we have 1812. So well, that was a very big move actually. So that is what we'll be waiting for. GBP, remember how it has been moving from 1.25, now it's as 1.20 all the way to 1.209, and that was big move. So that is the moves that we are waiting, at least for this market to recover from the downside. Been waiting for this market to recover at least from Shimola Tower, from the Shimola Tower. Oh my Raga, you're asking a question. What should I learn first when I just want to learn trading as a beginner? It's just very simple. Or you can just do I've made some videos. If you actually check on my playlist of or you can check one of my videos. Just open one of my videos, and the moment you do that, go to the description, and then when you just go to the description, you see a playlist. That playlist will help you from the videos that are starting from the top all the way to downside. So from introduction all the way to technical analysis, fundamental analysis, you'll be able to learn all that. So make sure that you follow that. It's just going to be very amazing. Yeah, so that is a question who was asking you, Paul Maidaka. Emmanuel Malachi, you're asking, I don't know how to make profits. I hope this video will have a great impact on my forex experience. Yeah. So if you've been trading, you are through with the technical analysis. Probably you have learned little things like high impact news, like we have NFP news, unemployment claims, interest rate, PMI. You can just learn all those high impact news, and you just catch up at the just ones. You can be capturing little of news, and then you can be trying to apply it to the market to see how they impact the market, and you'll be learning slowly. You become profitable with that. Yes, here can see you. Goodwill, USD can't sell. Yeah, so if you are thinking of a USD can't to sell, then I think you are talking about the US dollar to weaken here. And what I can say is you are expecting to get a negative result on terms of NFP news, so and an unemployment claim. So that is what you are expecting. Yeah, so that is what is in the calendar, so not bad. You can just be following that. The other one saying, so want to sell. No, I'm not saying that. News can print anything. But the high chances that we have from the analysis over here, from the employment changes we had this week, plus the technical analysis, I think so many, and also the sentiment or analysis. So it seems like so many traders will be entering a buy, and that can just be between 1810 there, 1800 below. I think so many traders will be entering below 1820, and that is the sentiment we are getting. So yeah, so I hope we get a good result for helping us to enter the during those things. So yeah, so that is what we are expecting in the next less than 1 hour to go, and then we can just be getting good moves. Keep the question coming, and you can like as you keep the question coming, and then when we can just see of what is going to be happening the next less than 1 hour for the NFP news and all those things. It's just going to be very hot. Yep. So you can see the US dollar has been quite in some days. So let's see, US dollar has been so quiet. So probably today, tomorrow, the next week, we are going to be seeing good moves now. We are going to be seeing good moves. So for those who are asking different predictions, I can see in the comment section that people are asking what are the predictions for certain pairs. My answer is this. So you are someone asking USD can't to sell. What is the prediction for the Howdy AUD USD, gold, all that. So here we are focusing on the US dollar index. So the strength matters of the direction. So if you are trending between those pairs, so if you are trending gold, you know how it's going to press it. If you are, because we don't have the other news on the other pairs like now like now we don't have a lot of news on concerning the other pairs which have high impact. So now we'll be concentrating on the dollar. So if you are trending the pair that has a dollar inside, then we are going to be having the impact. And what does that mean is that if you are trending, for example, where it's asking like USD can't, then you will focus on the dollar here, the strength of the dollar. So it's going to move in either of the direction. Whether you're just going to be having a strong dollar, then USD can't is going to be in bull, move up and something like that. But remember, there's only one thing that has been preventing this dollar to be moving up, and this is the reason that you can see is this reason you see above here, where the Paul was speaking, and but then there's these things about how they are planning maybe to have one more interest rate hike. And I think this is the only big reason that is crippling the dollar to lose, and we maybe have a very big bull in terms of the gold. And this result, we are waiting for after the interest hike, the last one where they just decided to maintain the interest rate like hike. We were following on the meeting, and it's like the power was speaking like the hiking the interest rates, like maintaining or maybe lowering them is not enough for now. So they were planning maybe to have at least one more before the inflation. They think that inflation has not come to their 2%, and that's why they're saying that maybe they can just be having at least one more hike before now they consider to start lowering the interest. So that's why I think it's just crippling the dollar, is crippling the gold to be moving up. And the moment probably we just get this final hike, the Fed, they are contented with the things are going good. So probably we'll be seeing a very big move over here. So we are still waiting for this. But you can see, in case we get a good result, we're going to be seeing. So for those, there's something I was speaking previously, and I said in terms of the gold, as we can see, in case gold actually moves below 1800, then this is going to be a very concerning thing, because you can see we don't have like a near support where we can like say we are going to have a support nearby. And as you can see, this is on daily time frame, and this market has never gone below this, so it means it's very oversold, and the high chances that we may get in this market to either move up. It can, even if we get a negative result that are going to strengthen the dollar, then there's high chances we are going to see the gold moving down and then moving up. So whatever you just get into the market, make sure that when you see a strong dollar, yes, and it moves the gold probably to 1806, 1801, 05, you can have some buys there. So because the market is actually going to come a little bit back, and next week we can be getting gold hitting 1850, at least trying to recover from the lowest point. Yeah, and that is what it's been doing. So the big move that is coming for the gold here, that is what we'll be waiting. So let's wait and see what the result we are going to get here, and whether they're just going to satisfy the Fed. Yeah. Another one was asking me about when I actually mentioned about the NFP, was asking about buying between buy stop, sell stop. put in the lost stop losses? These are the questions actually so many traders make in terms of either buying these pairs when this the news that have high impact into the market. So I think you're not going to make the same mistake. Putting buy stop news sometimes very incorrect. So the only way of doing this right, when you just want to enter into the market, just wait for the market to see how it just does. Because what you can do here, let me show you the good entries that you can have into the market anytime you are trading news, to make sure that you don't lose a lot of money. So assume we get a negative result towards the dollar, you don't rush into the market to buy. You know, some people just buy like a very big lot so that they can make money instantly. But for me, the only thing I can just do, because we can just get a mixed news, you know, there's sometimes we can get news that somehow neutral, and you don't know sometimes how they are going to impact the market. So just wait for this market. If it is just moving up, it has moved all this way, you just wait for this news at least to come downward here again. If you know this market got, for example, when you are trading gold here and you get that is going to move upward in terms of the news, yes, you can just be planning to enter. But unless there is high impact news that we get a result that we know is going to move the gold so high, you know, a very negative result, and it's going to move either towards the highest level, then that is the time probably you can enter. But the only solution here that is going to help you is actually to wait for the market to move higher, and then when it comes down a little bit, then you can have some buys, and then this is going to be it here. So your buy position can be here when the market at least come down a little bit, and after this move here, then after this move that you can just be entering at this position, then I think you're going to be more safe than rushing into the market and buying here and buy here. Sometimes if you rush like that, you're going to be buying high and selling low, of which we don't like as a trader. So yeah, so that is what we can expect there. So if you planning to put a stop loss across this area, you know, or maybe you're buying stop, if you put a buy stop across, the market can spike up one, it buys from your side, and then after buying, it's crazy. Is all. I don't encourage it. Sometimes I've been stopped so many times, you know, and that is how I stopped just doing that. You know, the market can just do like this. Let me show you. If you don't know the tricks of trending the news, then it's going to affect you seriously until you learn from experience. Until you learn from experience, then you can stop rushing from this thing. So look at that. This is what the last time I was trending, this is what I did. Sometimes this is how the market was moving. So the market is moving like this. The market, let's say the market is as printed to either go on bear move, but for you you end buy stop, you are not, you know, having some buy stop and sell stop at the same time. You put one here and the other one here. So because of the spike, how the market can just move so fast because of the news, sometimes it can come here, hit your buy stop and the buys, and then goes down and here, and actually it can even hit your sell stop again. So you can end up actually losing a lot of money there. So stop loss and buy stop, avoid this thing. So if you, the perfect time is to just do it for the market to relax, come back a little bit like the way I've just showed you here, and then you can just buy rest from there. So that is what I can just do it to do, you know, no rushing. Buy stop, sell stop are not going to help you. In fact, they can make you a lot of losses, But on this, On this NFP, we can wait for the result. I'm not very sure, but I think because of what I can see, thus now we may be having this market. Boom, boom. Some grains are just going to be printed here. So I can just we'll be waiting for that. So yeah, if I actually have that like 70% confidence on the market will just be ending, what I can just do is to put at least little of lot. I can put 0.1 lot to make sure that probably we actually spikes maybe to from 1820 to 1830 before maybe I come to buy again. Then I can just wait for that move, just a small one, and I'll be waiting probably to buy more when I get the market retraces back before it just now jump to the highest point. Yeah, so that spike can make you a lot of money, but in terms of buy stop no, sell stop no, stop loss no, especially putting a stop loss very close, it can be hit and the market goes the other direction. So you have to learn from experience. You know, trading news is different from how we normally do. So it's almost 20 minutes. We are going to see how the market is just going to do, and let's see whether we're going to have a bull market moving up, and that is what we have been waiting for. But remember, as I said, I'm open to 1806, between 1800 and above. So my mind is actually open on that. I'm open between 1801, 2, 3 up to 1820, moving up on. So on that position, I'm very open. Even if the market moves to any direction, then I'm waiting for that direction. You know, it can happen. And the moment I get that, regardless of the result we are going to get, then I will definitely try to buy from that. Either if it goes down, I'll buy 1800, 1806. It just goes that one. I'll try to buy. Positive result to pump God up, and then I'll buy more. Yeah. Buy more. This actually becomes a very perfect trend lines being touched here, though not perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be the 6th. We are trying this, so that's why there's a possibility in case we get that result, we can be getting this market coming all this way down. And that's why I'm saying, in case it comes all this way down, then this can be it. This is 1800. This is 1800, right? Yeah, 1800, I think, still is a support to this. I think 1800 is still a support to that. Yeah, so 1800, I'm very open. So my buy belongs here. All this position is here. This is my region. Here, and my all the way to 1870, 1855, 1870, 1850, and above. So if I can just divide them, they're going to be amazing. You can relate this to all the currencies that you trade. DXY. Remember, for those who have been trading DXY, there's something we said earlier about it moving to all this position and just going down, but it has been moving so crazy. So maybe it is your time now, DXY, to calm down. You have stayed so up for long, since July. You've been rising and rising. Since July, you've been going up and up. So we'll be waiting for you to see whether you're going to calm down and let others rise. It's time to overthrow you. Very interesting question. So someone is asking, do you trend before, after? Do you trend before, after? Okay, let me just show you something. Yeah? Let me just show you something. There are a lot of things that affect the Angon because we have unemployment news. Let me show you something here. The calendar is here. Let me show you. According to the NFP news that we've been getting, yes, you can see. Let's say you just want to trade according to forecast. Forecast is not the action data. That this is just like a prediction. And you can see the last one that was here on September 1st, it was 157 k. Previous one, the forecast was 169 to go a little bit higher, but you can see it printed very high. We have this forecast of 185, predictions to go higher of 1205k. It just went a little bit higher. 306k to go down, just went this way. 294 to 193, it went very high. So you can see from 294 predictions of forecast of it going very low, and then it pretend a very opposite result of 339. So if you're talking about trading before the news, then it means that you are trading because of these forecasters you are seeing on the calendar, and sometimes it does mean that they are 100%. So the forecast that you actually see on the calendar does not mean that they 100%. These are just analysis, although sometimes maybe, as you can see on that move, if it is to one direction, maybe they are predicting the market is just going to be the NFP is going to be higher, then you can see sometimes it becomes that higher like that, but you can see it's not 100%. So if you are expecting this market to be printing the exact number that you can see here, then just forget that. But because it's not going to do that, over here we have 171 from 187, from 187 to 171. Does it mean we are going to be buying? Does it mean it's going to be printing just like that? No. It's not going to be like that. So sometimes we can still chill kidogo before we decide on what to do, so that we can just compare the data with the market to go back, and then we can just buy from that position. Let me just show you something. You can see this is forecasting for the good one. So yeah, this is good. This is for band one according to that, and this is good, actually less than greater than that. So you can see this one prediction for gold currency to strengthen. This is to strengthen, and only the NFP is negative to that. So that's how this fight becomes between these three giants here, and then we sometimes see the result. Waiting to see how this move is going to be. You can see it is pushing the gold towards the downside. As the market is now very volatile, it's going to be very volatile in the next 7 minutes now to go. There's no hurry, sometimes you get so much hurry, you make mistakes. You can see how now the market is moving. I'll be following this on another screen to see the result we are going to be getting. The result that we are going to be getting here. You can use the real time on the daily FX. what that's printed a very strong data on the NFP are negative. So I'm going to be buying from 19, 18, 11, 18, 11, 18, 11. I'm going to be buying from 18, 11, 18, 11, 18, 10. So as I said, I'll just be buying the moment this market goes down, regardless of the data we just get, because that is why we have a support zone. That is why we have a support zone. I'm waiting it for to go again down so that I can just buy. The profit is floating, profit and loss is floating across here. USD, that means a strong dollar, so we're having a small strong dollar. NFP has just surprised the market. The way I was telling you NFP always surprises the market is that one. That is where we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. So I'm waiting for this to come down again. That is 0.01 lot. 0.1 lot. I mean, I'm not going to buy at that also. 19, 18, 11, 18, 10. That will be by my buying zone. So waiting this to come down, and you just need to make some buys. So another one buy. I just want to buy right from 1906 to the way to 1806. 1806. That's 0.2 lot. Will it move to my position 1807, 1810? I don't know, but I have 0.2 lot. I have 0.2 lot. So I'm waiting till it will come all the way down, and then I'll just be buying from 1806 all the way up, all the way up. It is interesting, you know. Look at that. Let me show you the data that's been printed here. Look, 336, opposite of what we expect. So we are expecting it to spike from the position there, but look at what we got. $336. I want to see the profit, how it goes here. We have $40. $40. I don't know how to do with this. Anyway, this is, I wait to at least $200 and then to go to 18.25 and then 30. Then we can just be planning to buy more of that. Thank you for those who have been following, but you can see what we just been talking about here. So that is 0.2 lot. I'll be handing more on when the market goes down, in case it just goes down to my positions, and then I can just be buying from that. It has been so nice. Make sure that you follow me if you actually want to know how to do forex trading. I have uploaded all the class concerning the fundamental analysis, technical analysis. You can follow me for more. Everything that you just want to learn about forex is in this tutorial, is here. Everything you just want to learn about forex is here. So thank you so much. Have a great weekend and bye bye. Let's make some good money here as we close up the weekend. I'll be trying to check all the USD JPY. The reason I'm talking about USD JPY is because of the point is actually being achieved here. Let me show you that before I close, because this is going to be like, I'm going to signal for you. You don't have to be worried on how the market is moving. You see, you just have to relax. I told you that in case any result we get, I'll buy from this position because of this point here. Let me show you the other thing about USD JPY. If you actually, this USD JPY is approaching across 150, start selling from all this way down. You can try to sell all the way up from here. This is USD JPY, a very important point that was achieved here by the USD JPY. You can be trying to look for a position to enter across there.